You don't know, this is your boy Charles Douglas from TD Drones, coming straight at you with the first episode of the TD Drones reviews. Tonight in the house with me we have Michael Redestrat, a good friend of mine. So, I would also like to introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Mike and today I'm going to help Charles the review on the Arris 5.8GHZ FPV Goggles. I'm a drone enthusiast. I'm not very expert in drones, but today I'm going to find out more by Mr. Charles.
Definitely, I'm here to always teach and show you how to become a new flyer, and you could come by me to get all the proper training and advice when it comes to drone reviews, drone flying, FPV, and also aerial photography, videography, and pictures. Now we're gonna get down into the goggles, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So we're going straight to this now. With these goggles right now, we use them to view the camera feed from the drone direct back to this, so we could have a first-person experience.
Okay. Yes. Now Charles, these drones, do you use them for your professional work?
Okay, these drones, no. These are more fun. This is an intermediate level drone, and this one here is more for beginners. The reason why, and also this one is my little mini indoor flyer. This is also a good beginner drone, beginner level drone. The reason why I have these out today is because these are the drones that I use with the goggles.
Nice.
You understand? So I have these here to talk more about the goggles and explain the functionality and all of that.
Okay, understandable. Now, Mr. Charles, we're going to go take our focus back on the Arris 5.8.
Okay.
Now, Charles, this Arris FPV goggle,
Yeah.
did you modify it?
Actually, yes. I modified it. I changed the antennas and I put stickers on it. But later I will explain to you why I changed the stock antennas to these antennas.
Okay, all right. Mr. Charles, right now I'm seeing, if you guys just give me a second here, right now I'm seeing right over here there's a USB input.
Yes.
What does this help with the FPV goggle, or is just a charging port, or?
Yeah, basically that's just the charging port.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it has the display for the battery on the screen when you need to power it on, and then when you see the power going low, you just charge it via the USB, mini USB.
Okay. One of my burning questions I have, this is basically with the FPV goggle and the drone.
Okay.
With this, can you do live streaming on YouTube or Facebook or any type of the social medias?
I actually never looked into it, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Because of the fact it's not Wi-Fi connected.
Okay.
It's just like you remember the bands from the old television system?
Yes.
That's what it's using. So
Oh,
it's using
okay.
the bands from the megahertz, the 5.876 and those megahertz, and we just take in 25 and 200, 25, 200, 600, and using those frequencies.
Now, this Arris FPV goggle.
Yeah.
I know you have a ton of experience with it. When you wear it, what does it look like? Does it look like a VR type of goggles, or just like a straight type of view inside the FPV goggle?
Yeah, basically you just get a straight view.
Okay.
So you could have an indication of where you're going.
Okay.
You understand? So you have basically, it's like in the cockpit of the plane, and you just look into the screen, and you just immersive experience just.
This is one of my wacky questions.
Sure,
So maybe possibly do not take this seriously.
Okay.
This is one of my wacky questions. Do you wear this in public, and do you feel embarrassed to have this on you, or do you feel like you're being ridiculized by it?
I'm not embarrassed by wearing them, and they are mini. They have some very big ones, but
Okay.
even those I won't be feeling embarrassed to wear because, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, if they see what I'm seeing inside of the goggles, trust me, they wouldn't be embarrassed either. You know. Now I don't feel no kind of way if people watch me or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up to them to say something. Not my business, right?
True.
Yeah, and it also keeps people away from asking me questions because they see that I'm busy, I'm not,
Yes.
you know.
Yes. Mr. Charles, now I know you're experienced with the FPV goggle. Now my question is, when you're looking inside the goggle, what pixel do you get? You get 1080, 2K, 4K, 720, 480? What type of pixel you get?
You get the standard for the TV lines, 480 by 320
Okay.
pixels.
I'm going to ask you about the buttons right now because you've told me the information about the buttons, but I want more in-depth information because let's start with the first one up here as the
Okay.
menu.
Okay.
The menu, what does it has exactly?
Okay, so this button is also the menu and the power button. It also functions when it's powered on as the menu button where you could change the saturation, you could change the contrast. Actually, let me touch it and you could see. You could change the brightness.
Oh.
You could also change the AV selection. You can change the language and see the type of version of what the version of the goggles are.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
basically the function button.
Now, Mr. Charles, I have to ask the pros and cons of the menu button.
Okay. Well, basically, I wouldn't find any con, because some goggles come without a menu button.
Okay.
You know, so actually the pros of this having a menu button is that you could add your color, you could change the depth of field of what you're seeing. You know,
Okay.
give it more color, give it more contrast,
Yes.
and such.
Nice. Okay, Charles. We have three more buttons right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you about the search button.
Okay. Good.
Now, the search button, when you press it, you told me that you use the search button to search for the camera of the drone.
Yeah.
Like, the search button, how long do you have to wait? How many seconds, minutes do you have to wait to get a connection with the drone's camera?
Okay, so when I start to search for the channel on the camera, it goes through a function of at least 40 channels.
Okay.
So I would say it would take 20 to 30 seconds. So if I'm on channel B and it starts at A, it would reach there quicker because it's just B.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So yeah, I would say 20 to 30 seconds.
Okay. Now, Mr. Charles, the pros and cons of the search button.
Okay, good. Basically, the pros and cons of the search button. The pros, with the search button, you could actually find the channels without having to search manually with the channel and the band button. That's the pros. One of the cons about the search button is that sometimes it just doesn't connect to the channel, the right channel.
Okay.
So you still have to end up searching manually with the band and the channel button.
Okay. Now, we have at least two more buttons. I have a pretty good idea what the button band does. It's similar to search button. The only thing is maybe you have to do it manually.
Yeah.
Okay, Charles.
Yes, sir.
Pros and cons of the band button.
Okay, some pros and cons of the band button. Some pros of the band button. Sometimes, like I said, the search function doesn't always work, so you have the band button there to, as a backup as well. You could use it as a backup, but mainly it's supposed to be the main function. But in case the auto search doesn't work, you just use the band as searching. As far as con goes, it just takes more time to find the channel if you don't know what channel your camera is on. That's all. You could basically keep passing the channel all the time by pressing the band button and not finding what you're looking for.
Okay, Mr. Charles. Now, the last button.
Yeah.
This is the channel plus button.
Yes.
What does it specifically do, and is it a pro or a con?
I would say it has its pros and it has its cons. The channel button works in connection with the band.
Okay.
So if you're on band A, channel 4, the auto search function will search for band A, channel 4.
Okay.
You understand? The channel, when it doesn't work, you use the channel button to search through the channel. So each band, A, B, C, E, I think it's an F. If you're on channel A, and if your camera is set to channel A4, then A will be the band, 4 will be the channel.
Okay.
So when you get to the band, you search for the channel with the channel function.
Okay.
That's the pro.
Okay, Mr. Charles.
Yeah.
Let's put ourselves in a situation right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible.
Sure, no problem.
Now, I have this goggle.
Yeah.
I don't know what band the drone has.
Okay.
And
the camera actually.
Actually, the
Yes.
camera. My bad.
No problem.
I don't know what band or channel the camera has.
Yeah.
With this FPV goggle, do I need to go from band A, channel 1 till who knows, channel B
eight,
from
actually,
1
to
to...
8. Yeah.
Do I need to do that or...
Yes, if you have no idea what channel or what band your camera is on, because like this camera has a little LCD screen to
Yes.
display which band and channel it's on.
Yes.
This is 200 milliwatt switchable 2550.
Okay.
This one doesn't, it just has some little points that lights up.
Okay.
So if you're not, if you're a beginner and never do this before, basically you will not understand which channel it's on. So yes, you will have to go to each band and search the clearest channel.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's like the TV back in the days, you know,
Yes.
like
Yes.
you have the antenna on the roof, you gotta search your channel. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is these cameras are all-in-one FPV cameras,
Okay.
wherein they have a transmitter and they have the camera in one. You understand?
Nice. Yes. Yes.
So this is the receiver, these are the camera and the transmitter. Usually you will use a transmitter that's detachable to the camera, so they have different type of FPV style setups.
Okay.
This is the easiest style setup. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
And also a con for the channel and band button. So basically the combination of the band and channel function takes you longer than the auto search to find your correct channel and band that your camera, FPV
Okay.
camera is on.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Charles,
Yeah.
these goggles, does it sit comfortable on your face, or they are already too tight? Can you adjust them, or is the screen small?
Okay. Basically these are very small compared to the official FPV goggles. We have the 5-inch screens. This one has a 3-inch screen. It's mini, but the screen is so clear that you could actually navigate where you're seeing.
Okay.
And it's comfortable and very light because they are small. Like I said, they also have some big box goggles, and they have the fat shark goggles that fit like those
There's
swim goggles.
Yes.
Those fit very nice. But these are also comfortable as well. These are not professional,
Okay.
but they are for beginners, FPV flying.
Okay.
But you could also use them as a backup, like when you have someone want to also see what you're doing when you're out racing with the professional type.
Okay.
You could also use these for your co-pilot to see what's going on.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
You just answered one of my questions. If you can use more than one goggles on a drone.
Yes.
Yes. Why did you modify it?
I modified it because the antennas it came with are very low in dBs. I like to fly far a bit out of range sometimes.
Okay.
With these cloverleaf antennas, they give more range omnidirectional.
Okay.
And with this one, actually basically when I'm flying, I just have it like this.
Okay. Okay.
For the fact that the antennas from the drone is pointed straight down.
Okay.
So the signal goes this way.
Okay.
When the drone turns to the side, it loses signal, so this one picks up.
Okay. I got
Some
you.
goggles come with only one antenna. That's the con, but the pro of this, it has two
Okay.
antennas.
The FPV goggles.
Yeah.
You're telling me because of the original antennas were low on dBs,
Yeah.
you've added this one as modifications.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that basically for flying a drone, the bigger the antenna, the better.
Actually, no. Because when it comes to higher gain, you need more gain, and higher gain with low power could get you very far
Okay.
in distance. Also with a patch antenna. So if I want to go long range, I will put one of those flat panel patch antennas,
Okay.
and I will have to stay within range of the drone. So I have to keep pointing direction of the drone in order to be in that beam
Okay.
of signal.
Okay.
With these, I have a full beam all around, but I can't go as far as the patch. But I could fly in the back of me, I could fly on the side of me. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
I still have that clear reception. With the lower dBs, you really don't have that clear reception, and also flying indoors, the signal needs to penetrate through the walls.
Okay, okay.
So this is my modification, why to get a clearer signal through the house.
Okay, okay. Interesting. Today, interesting. Today is really interesting. This is going to be maybe possibly for now my final question.
Okay.
These goggles.
Yeah.
Do you still prefer them over professional ones, or this is gonna stay for fun?
I like these goggles. The only thing I find wrong about these goggles is it don't have the setting to fix the screen, the focal.
Okay, okay.
You understand? It don't have a focal setting, so just in case, you know. And if you wear glasses like you, these won't be as comfortable for you because the glasses can't fit inside.
Exactly.
You understand? And also because the focal can change. You know, that's the only con I have with it. The size is okay. I'm very surprised by how it performs with such a small screen, 3 inches. Very surprising, like for real. It's very clear. You could get the range if you put a high gain antenna and you use 25 milliwatts low power. You will go a far way and enjoy the goggles for what they are. Okay. Trust me, I already flew a mile using these goggles and no hiccups. So as how it is here now, with these antennas, not the stock antennas, I already flew a mile.
Okay.
And it started breaking up maybe 3/4 of the way. Okay. But I keep pushing it and it cleared back up because I didn't have any interference, like I was in a good area with no Wi-Fi, no trees blocking me and all those type of stuff. So I had a clear view of signal all around. So that got me very far. As well, that's also a problem when you can't have a clear view. You need to be sure you're in a good position with no trees, no Wi-Fi, basically no interference.
Yes.
You'll get optimal and the best performance that way, using FPV equipment in general.
Okay, now Mr. Charles.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you this question.
Okay.
Can you give me a demonstration on how the FPV goggles work?
Sure, definitely.
Like maybe flying around, so you can see.
I could do that for you. So I will let you wear them.
First, I have to take off the glasses. For
I already turned them on.
Okay.
For this demonstration, I will be using the Eachine E010 with the all-in-one 25 milliwatt FPV camera. Ready to go?
Yep. Hey, this is cool. Hey, it's looking like you're watching a TV flying around. Wow. This is really awesome. Nice. Oh, it's really good.
So how was the experience seeing the camera perform, the 5.8 GHz camera, with the feed back into the goggles?
My personal opinion, that was amazing, to be honest, amazing, because this is a completely different type of view that you see with the FPV goggles. Amazing screen, amazing antenna. It's like you're watching a TV, but you're flying around with a drone.
Yeah.
So it's really amazing. I would definitely recommend everybody. Talking about the recommendations.
Okay.
Now, seeing my personal opinion, Charles, would you recommend this goggle without the modifications, or would you recommend this goggle with the modifications?
For beginner flyers, I would mostly recommend these goggles too.
Okay.
Also intermediate flyers, and if you don't have a lot of money, to buy the expensive type Fat Sharks and the EV800s from Eachine. You know, the other more expensive brands.
Yes.
You know, called brands cost. With a bigger screen and a better brand, it will cost you a lot more money.
Okay.
My recommendation would also be to professional FPV pilots who are already flying with the more professional type goggles, the more expensive ones. But if you decide you want a pair for someone to see what you're doing, like a co-pilot or someone that's hanging with you in the park that day, enjoying. I would recommend these with the modified antennas,
Okay.
wherein if you're going according to the range, you could modify your antennas for your co-pilot so they could also see as far.
Okay.
With the stock antennas, they do a perfect job for close range flying,
Okay.
indoor flying. I would say they would get you about a half a mile.
Okay.
The stock antennas.
Okay.
So if you're new to the hobby, just stick with the stock antennas until you're comfortable with flying FPV, and then you move on with changing out your antennas and doing all of that.
Okay. The information I got today was awesome because I managed to get most of my question answered. I still have tons more, but most of my question of the goggles
Yes.
and a few information of the drones got answered today.
Okay.
So Mr. Charles, thank you for answering my questions.
Sure, you're welcome.
You know, I would love to do more of these. More of FPV goggles, more of drone reviews, more of, everything that has to do with drones.
Like I said, this is the first episode,
Yes.
and Michael will basically be my new partner, so you will see him a lot more, and you will see me a lot more. So this is basically we just showing people about the Arris 5.8GHZ
Yes.
FPV Goggles,
Yes.
and telling them how amazing they are for the size and for what they offer. For the price range and the size, do a very good job.
Okay. Mr. Charles, one last question.
Sure.
You were talking about the price.
Yes.
What is the price?
The price for these would be under $100. So basically you could get these in the range of $30 to $50.
Nice.
So if you have a drone, a mini, you buy the all-in-one camera for under $20. They range between $15 and $20.
Okay.
And that's a 25 milliwatts. And you put it on your mini drone and you connect it to your channel, you find your band on your channel, and you practice FPV micro drone racing through the house. You build your little hoops and stuff, and you
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, you just zoom through the house, or you just spy on the wife, see what she's doing.
Nice. Mr. Charles, I have to say thank you
You're
for
welcome.
today. The information was all well answered. Thank you a lot. If you guys found this information helpful, please leave a comment down in the section below. Even though if you guys don't like anything, let us know. If you guys liked, let us know. Please like the video, share, subscribe, because we're going to be doing a lot more of this type of videos. Believe you me, we're going to be covering all you guys questions. If you have to do crazy inventions, crazy
Definitely.
adventures with these drones, we will do it. As long as you guys let us know, we will do it. So guys, thank you for watching the first episode, and I'll see you guys down the road. You're done.